Right then, hello and welcome back to Max Power Racing. Last time we completed these stages in Brazil and now we have Rome to get underway with. We have another car as well to use. We have the good old Toyota MR2 and this is the last car in the lower tier class as well because if you see we go straight back to the Nissan Micra. So yeah, we should unlock or get into the next tier of vehicles as well. I will say before we get started is that I do apologise in advance if my voice is still a little bit croaky, still getting over my illness and my voice still hasn't recovered 100%. So yeah, if my voice just suddenly cuts out and becomes completely inaudible, then yeah, I do apologise. Anyway, let's get on then with Rome Track 1. And here we go then, and it's glorious nighttime as well. Oh joys. And here we go. Ooh. Now this is going to be a little bit weird for me because I've changed my controller. The other one had a lot of problems with the calibration on the stick, and the steering was very janky, so I decided to swap out for another controller, another spare that I had. Yeah, I'm not used to how sensitive the steering is, so it's going to take a couple of laps to get used to. Oh, as you can see, and already we've taken the lead, so there we go. Very easy, and we should keep it for the rest of the 2 laps. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're not going to cause any issues at all. And you can actually cut these hairpins as well a little shorter if you get the line right. I obviously didn't. So yeah, the last week has been a bit of a pain, especially with becoming so ill. As I've put in the community tab, I spoke to a medical professional and relayed my symptoms onto them, and they did say to me that I did have multiple symptoms in conjunction with the current COVID pandemic, so they advised me to get a test, which I booked up immediately and I had the following morning. As I also put in the community tab as well, that all came back negative, so I've literally just got a very severe case of man flu, which I did have last year. I had, it literally took me out of action for a good 2 weeks. I slept for 4 days straight. I don't remember anything at all for 4 continuous days. And I was well out of it. It was absolutely awful. It was very similar, but not as bad. I did have severe hallucinations, where I was an owner of a Japanese car company for some reason. But yeah, it was a weird dream, but I wasn't dreaming. I was awake, and yeah, it was very strange. And it's taken a little while for my voice to actually recover. I think about 3 days where I couldn't really speak. My family were very thankful for that though, it gave them a bit of peace and quiet. So, ooh, and flying we go. So, yeah, it's still very dry, very croaky, but at least I can actually speak now, so all is well. Anyway, they're 0.4 of a kilometre back, so it doesn't look like they're going to be catching up to us anytime soon. Oh, come on, the hitbox was nowhere near. Bloody thing. Yeah, I think what it is, because I was using the other controller for so long, and the car, well, any car and any racing game I'd been on, the analog stick kept, calibrating to the left, so all the cars kept turning to the left without doing anything, so I was constantly countering that by tapping the left, tapping right, and I'm still in that muscle memory mindset, so that's why I'm like flicking the controller left and right there, but I need to get used to that again. But ho-hum. Come on, get a move on. We lost 0.2 of a kilometre, or 0.1. Getting it back. Coming up to the end of the race now anyway. Just one little section to go. Come on. Get to the end. Almost there. And there we go, race victory for race 1. And there we go then, very, very easy to get started with. Have we unlocked any other cars? No, not yet. We don't get the other tier of cars for the moment anyway. So I think we're actually going to change back to the good old Renault Clio, because I do like that machine, like I've mentioned before. And we'll get on with track number 2. And yep, keep the same car, and away we go. And here we go then for stage 2, and notice all the Rome stages are all set at night. This one is a slight different variation of track number 1. The only difference is some paths are blocked off, and you can only go certain directions on two-way areas. There's also flashes of lightning, you'll notice, like buildings lighting up and the clouds light up as well in the distance. So it's like a little electrical storm in the middle of summer, or something like that. No rain. I think we do get rain on the last stage, if I do recall correctly. But I may be completely wrong, there's another flash of lightning. Now, could you imagine if they actually had sanctioned, like, races in the middle? Oh, and there's been a pile-up. Come on, get out the way. Come on, get out the way, get out the way. Nicely done. Right, that saved us a bit of a headache, so the Almira is now leading. And I'll just push him and block the track again. Lovely. Destruction Derby 2 style, going through the aqueduct. Wonderful. Right, so this should make our lives a lot easier. Yeah, they're all stuck in the pipe. Nice. So, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking, you know, can you imagine if they actually had sanctioned races in, like, street areas in the middle of Rome? But then they did have that kind of stuff in the 1940s and 50s with Formula 1 sanctioned races. There was no safety barriers or anything like that. So it was just like in streets and built up areas. Oh, and a big flash of lightning, crack of thunder. Ooh. I wish we had more storms during the summer. It was forecast so many bloody times, but no, we didn't get none of them, sadly. Would have been nice. Oh god, the controls are so twitchy. Gotta get used to this again. I suppose, being, you know, not recording anything or using the controllers or anything for over a week or almost a week, that tends to do it as well, but get around the boxes, almost missed a turn off. This car doesn't handle as well as the MR2. He's a bit twitchy on the ass end. The MR2 seems to be really planted, but not so much on this one. Oh well, anyway, lap 1 complete, going to the wall, all is well. Now I think, it has been a while since I have played this all the way through, but I do think that after Rome is when we do unlock the higher tier of cars for the rest of the arcade mode. I think. Don't quote me on it, but I think. And then we'll get into the higher powered stuff. Keep it in the middle. Lovely. Oh, starting to wobble. All I can say is thank God that we don't have any mechanical damage in this game. It's only a little bit of cosmetic bending of the car. I don't think any of us would survive one lap around any of these street circuits. No, come on. Take a wide entry, late exit, whatever. You know what I mean? And I still messed it up, regardless. Bonking off the walls. Oh well, coming up to the end now anyway. Get past the boxes of doom. Nice, another flash of lightning, and coming up to the end. And that is race 2 complete. Yay, awesome. And there we go then, stage 2 is complete, only one more to go. We're gonna change car again. We're gonna go back to the MR2 because he did handle a little bit better than the Renault Clio. And we'll get on with the last stage then, Rome Track 3. Hooray, off we go. And once again, as I mentioned before, all the Rome stages are set at night. I thought this one had rain on though, but obviously I'm very much mistaken, as I usually am on most things. Oh, you turd. Come on. Yeah, this car does have a little bit more oomph to it as well. Higher end on the fast spectrum. Well, we do still have the lightning though, so that is a plus. Bloody hell, where's the rest of the cars gone? Did they have like a 10-minute jump start or what? Ah, there's one of them. Now, all of you crash into the viaduct. Or not. Yeah, it was sort of like we were held up at the back there, and all the rest of the cars were like miles ahead. So we're going to take them going through the sharper corners, that'll be fine. Use them as a bit of a barrier. Oh, he's scraping the wall. Well done, Jimmy. Yeah, this one doesn't seem to slide out as much on the rear end like the Renault Clio, which is a common trait amongst front-wheel drive vehicles. Oh, no, no. Oh, what am I doing? Don't reset the car. So, just a leader to catch up to now anyway. No. And he's only 0.1 of a kilometre ahead. It's bloody difficult trying to navigate the pipeline now. Imagine driving through the sewer. Bloody hell, that must stink. It's a bit like the West Country though of England. They and he's come a cropper. Nice. But so did I. Lovely. It's like you get the spreaders in the farmers' fields, the manure spreaders, and they always tend to do it at the height of summer where it bloody reeks. I can imagine that's what the sewer pipe smells like on this bloody game. Oh well, anyway, take the lead just before the end of the first lap. Just one more to go, and the car, once again, getting all bloody squirrely. Oh, I gotta get used to this again, this is strange. To have the full feel of an analog stick is an alien world after being used to that other controller. But then he has had many, many years of use. So it's about time I retired him. I'll probably sell it on eBay. I'll take it apart, give it a clean, and probably sell him on eBay if anyone wants a spare controller. Which way are we going? This way, isn't it? Yeah. Come on. Strange enough, though, is that the first stage, which is usually the easiest on any of the countries that you visit, and continents and stuff like that, had some of the harder tricks to it. It had the little canal area that you could have fallen into. Usually that is a trick that they do on the latter stages. Usually around about stage 2 or 3 they start taking away barriers that you can fall into invisible pitfalls. So we ping pong off every single wall. Now in the American version, the TNN Motorsport Hardcore TR or whatever the hell they call it, going through that section you got a load of neon signs all over the walls of buildings saying bar and this and the other, because I think this is supposed to be situated in like Texas or somewhere like that anyway. And there we go, stage 3 complete. That is Rome wrapped up. And there we go, that is Rome completed. And do we unlock anything else? No, not yet. Oh well, not to worry. But we should unlock another section, and yes we do, we've unlocked the United Kingdom, or whatever, if I can select it, there we go. But we're not going to do that next time. Next time we will get on with China, and yeah, we'll see how we do. So yeah, I'll leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and I will see you next time for the China stages. Thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.